One down. I didn't realize that there was another one of those annoying ass mech enemies down there. And then my brother got me the Spyro the Dragon Reignited Trilogy, where they remade the first three Spyro games for the PlayStation 1. And they're awesome. Just like the Crash Bandicoot remasters, they're awesome. And the games hold up well. In fact, they hold up better than the originals because you have a second analog stick that they went, hey, you know what? Let's map the camera to this. And
Yeah,
that is a godsend. Like, I like the original Spyro.
That was one thing that was really kind of annoying about those games at the time.
Yeah, the camera
camera.
wasn't the best.
Ugh.
Because you had to control it with the shoulder buttons.
That's really aggravating.
And that's
There
the
are
last.
good things about those remakes.
Yeah, the remakes are very, very good. If you like the original games and their design, you will like the remakes because it's the same game, just the Spyro ones at least control better. With Crash Bandicoot, the camera was never really a problem because of the way that Crash Bandicoot's design would work all right as a side scroller.
Yeah.
Okay, I got my ass kicked. Wait, that's not a armored vehicle. That's not a mech guy. That's just a guy with a rocket launcher.
Oh, one of those big armored suit guys.
Who happens to have a rocket launcher. Yeah, instead of the perforator or whatever it's called. And he kicked my ass.
You don't see that too often.
And then with my cash, I got the Final Fantasy VII remake, which I've been really been wanting to get a copy of that.
Oh, you start playing it?
I haven't started playing it yet. I did finish Secret of Mana. I'll get to that in a little bit. And then I got The Sopranos Season 1, which if you never watched The Sopranos, highly recommended. It's a very good show.
Yeah, I need to see it, honestly. I heard good things. I saw the ending, at least. That's all I know about it. Because the ending's kind of infamous.
Yeah, the ending is infamous, but the show as a whole was very good.
Yeah, I always heard good things about the series. I mean, it seems like something I really like.
And then I got Predator 1 and 2 on Blu-ray. Which... Predator 1 is fucking phenomenal. Just an awesome fucking movie. I love Predator 1. I have a soft. Predator 2 is nowhere near as well remembered, and I haven't watched it in a long time, but I have a soft spot for it because it was the very first rated R movie I ever saw.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's some sleepover for like someone's birthday. I don't even remember the kid's name. But
Is Schwarzenegger even in that movie?
no, Schwarzenegger isn't in. Danny
he's not
Glover is in it.
Oh, okay.
And Danny Glover can do action just fine. I mean, watch Lethal Weapon. He's great in Lethal Weapon.
Is he the main character in that?
Yes, he is.
Oh, okay.
Gary Busey is in it. And Gary Busey is always entertaining because, you know, he's Gary Busey.
Yeah. Was that after the accident?
Yeah, I think it was his first film after it.
Oh, okay. That's
It
interesting.
was like 1990.
Yeah.
Because he took a break from acting for about 2 years because he had an accident. I don't remember what the accident was, but
I think it was like a motorcycle accident, and that's what caused him to be the way he is now. It's like a brain damage.
and then Bill Paxton is in it too.
Damn.
So yeah, it's got. I wouldn't say the cast is quite as good as it was in one, because the cast in one is fucking awesome. You got what was it? Carl Weathers, I think,
Yeah.
was the black guy, and
Like
then
Jesse Ventura.
yeah, Jesse
and
Ventura.
Carl Str-
That movie was like, the Expendables before the Expendables from a,
Yeah, really.
from a cast standpoint.
It
You
really,
know?
it really was at the time. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, two governors in the movie, two future governors.
Yeah, but the first one's a lot of fun. Second one isn't bad though. Like, if you just want a decently fun action film, you'll get that with Predator 2. Just don't expect it to have the memorable characters and stuff like that from the first one.
Yeah. 'Cause I don't know much about the sequels. I only ever seen the first one. So I don't really know about. I don't know much about the second one or the third one or.
Oh my god, this fucking guy.
I've seen AVP, but in theaters, that's about it.
The
And the second one,
AVP is disappointing. I'll put it that way.
Yeah, yeah. The original script was apparently a lot better, but it was like they went over the budget, so they went for a more traditional like bullshit horror movie type of route.
And they got the
Like
guy that
teens.
did all the fucking Resident Evil movies to do it. What the
Paul
fuck
Anderson,
just happened?
Oh, I saw a grenade fly towards you.
I must have missed it. But yeah, and I also got a HDMI 2.1 cable for my Xbox One X, because I don't know what the deal is with the standard cable that the Xbox One comes with, but for whatever reason, I have never been able to watch through a 4K Blu-ray without it going to a black screen every now and then for a few seconds, right?
Yeah.
And that's annoying, and I don't want it to do that. I want to be able to watch my movie in peace without it fucking interrupting me.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Is it blown up yet?
I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick.
Okay. You son of a bitch. Die, you son of a bitch. Got him. Okay. Now let's save. Point of entry. I don't know what interval that is, but we're on point of entry. Dead. Got one more. Okay, let's go around this way. You're dead, fucker. Okay. Let's wait for it to recharge. I do not want to get hit by this fucking thing. It'll blow me up. Live but unstable. That's not good. Why the fuck am I getting unstable? I'm getting green across the board with kilobits. It's not barely not using any FPS. Okay.
I'm back.
Okay, welcome back.
Yep.
Okay, I did not mean to hit Z twice. Let's go. So I got that cable to try to make sure that it doesn't do that, and then I watched Rise of Skywalker in 4K, and it didn't do that at all. And I watched Die Hard, which is a much better movie than Rise of Skywalker, in 4K, and it didn't do that. So I think I solved the problem. Thank God, because I was tired of that. I want to be able to watch 4K in peace, you know?
Yeah.
So that's why I did that. But, yeah, should be getting a boost. Anytime you see me shooting live action footage, you should be getting a boosted video quality over my old Sony bloggy tiny little camera that I had that I have shot many a video on, which was obviously a substantial boost from what I had before, which was a VHS-C camera. You remember when I shot on that?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I remember that.
That was fun. I did the best I could with making that look as good as it possibly could, but you can only do so much when you're shooting on a fucking tape.
Yeah, for real. It is what it is.
Yeah. But I'm excited about that. So, Sony held their big PlayStation 5 reveal finally.
Yeah, finally. Ain't that the truth? Pretty interesting overall.
Yeah, it was a good show. Not everything they showed was great, but it was a good show. It didn't start off well though, because the very first thing that they showed was the Rockstar logo, and everybody's like, "Fuck yes, we're gonna get Grand Theft Auto 6." Why the fuck am I looking at Grand Theft Auto 5?
For the fourth time.
Yeah, it's on the
Third
PlayStation
time.
3, it's on the PlayStation 4, and it's going to be on the PlayStation 5. Why do you lead off with announcing that you're going to release an enhanced version of Grand Theft Auto 5 on the PlayStation 5? And how is it going to be enhanced? Like, when you move from the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 to the Xbox One and PlayStation 4, the enhancements were obvious, right?
Yeah.
It looked so much better.
I guess it's gonna. I guess it's basically gonna play like how it is on PC, with like it's gonna be over 60 FPS. Because even on PS4, it's still not even 60 FPS. So I assume it's gonna be like on par with like even like above like substandard PC.
Yeah, so it had better be at 60 FPS. Otherwise,
it's gotta be.
it had better be in at least 1440p 60 FPS. Otherwise, I don't
It
see the
has to be.
fucking point. I barely see the point as is, you know?
Yeah.
Like, you've already released this on 2 different console generations. What is the point? And why do you lead off your big reveal with this? It did get better after that, though. Although I would like to bitch about this some more. So PlayStation 3, PlayStation 1, Grand Theft Auto, Grand Theft Auto 2, Grand Theft Auto London 1969, PlayStation 2, Grand Theft Auto 3, Grand Theft Auto Vice City, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, PlayStation 3, Grand Theft Auto 4, Grand Theft Auto 5, PlayStation 4, Grand Theft Auto 5 again. That's it.
Pretty much.
They haven't released a new Grand Theft Auto in, 8 years now?
Yeah, it's been a while, like since 2013.
So, come on, Rockstar. I know you gave us one new game this generation, but time to move on, man.
I'm sure they're hard at work at GTA 6. I'm sure it's got a long way to come, but
Yeah.
I guess GTA 5 still gives them a lot of money from the online portion.
Yeah, the
anyway.
online portion fucking prints money, or they wouldn't be releasing it on another new generation of consoles. I have to imagine. Oh, you want me to hop over? Okay. But then they announced that they're working on Naughty Dog is working on, or Insomniac rather, working on a new Spider-Man. We think.
Yeah.
Because there have been conflicting reports of what it is. Sony said that they're remastering Spider-Man for the PlayStation 5, which I assume means 60 FPS. and a higher resolution, like 60 FPS 4K, something like that.